Israeli media reported that 3 sets of human remains transferred from Gaza to Israel through the International Committee of the Red Cross were determined not to be the bodies of any of the Israeli hostages still listed as missing. The revelation comes at a delicate moment in the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, raising new doubts about the reliability of communication and the process of hostage body exchanges. According to the reports, the remains were handed over late Friday as part of the ongoing post-ceasefire arrangement that includes the return of both living hostages and the remains of those believed to have died in captivity. Forensic testing in Israel concluded that the remains did not match the DNA profiles of any of the hostages still unaccounted for. Israeli authorities have not made a full public statement, but the findings were confirmed through official sources quoted in local media. Hamas claimed that it had originally offered only samples of unidentified bodies for laboratory analysis, but that Israel demanded complete remains instead. After that insistence, the bodies were handed over in full, only for Israel to rule out any link to the hostage list. The incident has created growing uncertainty in a process already emotionally and politically loaded. So far, Hamas has released 20 living hostages and the bodies of 17 who died during captivity or Israeli strikes. Israel, in return, has released hundreds of Palestinian bodies held in military cemeteries as part of the same agreement. The latest discovery is a severe blow to the families of the 11 Israelis still believed to be held in Gaza, many of whom had hoped the handover would finally give them clarity. Instead, the development has reopened fears that some captives may never be fully accounted for, either because their remains are unidentified, lost under rubble, or withheld as bargaining leverage. Analysts warn that trust is now at stake. The exchange of hostages and remains is not only a humanitarian matter but also a political tool. Both sides use it to apply pressure, reinforce narratives, and gain diplomatic advantage. Any breach of confidence, accidental or deliberate, can slow negotiations, harden positions, and threaten the stability of the ceasefire. The Red Cross, which handled the transfer, did not publicly comment on the forensic results, stating only that its role is limited to neutral transportation under agreed terms. Israeli authorities have also not clarified whether more remains will be expected in the coming days. Beyond the immediate emotional toll, the case illustrates the deeper logistical and ethical complexities of war zone identification. Many bodies in Gaza have been buried hastily, left in destroyed areas, or severely damaged, making DNA recovery difficult. Meanwhile, Israel continues to insist on full scientific verification before declaring a hostage dead, a position that delays closure but avoids irreversible mistakes. For now, the question of who the remains belong to remains unanswered. They may be unidentified Palestinians, foreign nationals, or civilians killed in the early stages of the war. What is clear is that the discovery has widened the psychological distance between both sides just as negotiators were trying to maintain momentum. The next steps, whether Israel demands clarification, whether Hamas provides more remains, and whether the hostage body exchange continues, will signal how durable the current ceasefire truly is.